Good morning. Today we're going to be driving this big puppy behind us. And each morning that we drive this Peterbilt, we got to do a pre-trip inspection. This is a Peterbilt 389 and it's got 500 horses under that hood. And recently this Peterbilt's got some upgrades on it. If you guys didn't see, I installed this reef a week ago. The Peterbilt's got a new sun visor with LED lights in it. It's got side skirts with LED lights on it, window chops, and windshield washer side window chops. It's also got a little horsey right here which represents Kentucky and a new Peterbilt emblem. Now we're gonna do our job properly and we're gonna do an inspection on the tires and make sure we have enough air in this Peterbilt 389 with 500 horses to make sure that we can make it safely down the road. Now the proper way to do it is with the tire pressure gauge. Oh, please don't mind my shower shoes. Those are not for you to see. So there's a little air gauge nipple on the side right here, and you just press it right just like that. And then you want it to be at 120. We're sitting right at 110, which is a little bit low. Usually run these at 120 and then these back ones right here at 110. So let's check these back ones. This one might be a little more complicated because you gotta go this way. And this one's good. It's right at 110. And then we got two wheels, so that means we gotta find the other nipple, which is right in here. And this one is good. Now even though the front ones are at 110, that's still alright to drive. Eventually we're gonna wanna pump in 10 more PSI into there just for the best tire tread later on. We're gonna continue this process all around the truck. And if anybody was wondering what we're hauling today, looks like a bunch of Kias. We got our big boy GMC Denali parked over here and gonna finish this side of the inspection. Now that we got those tires inspected, we hop on in here, make sure that heat is on all the way, and we're gonna check all of our gauges, make sure that we have good pressures. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I started it earlier. Our coolant temperature is still rising because it's kind of cold, and we're just getting ready here to head out, putting in our addresses. And today we're headed to the mountainy side of America. 6.5 hours to get there. We got 2 drops. Let's get our day started. And we'll see if I put up with that country accent through the whole video, or if I'm just gonna forget about it and just talk normally. Because if I can talk normally like this, but you know, it's funner to talk like this because we're actually not from the countryside, and I do speak a European language, and it's just funny to talk in a country accent like this once in a while. Anyways, let's get this day started. I hope you're all having a great day. It's a new year for us, a new day for us, new load for us, first load of the year, first week driving of the year. We're starting off extra strong. We got meal preps all in our fridge. Wifey did a great job on that. We got people heading out also to make that money. Truck's warmed up, we're warmed up, we're ready to hit the road. So let's hit this puppy off. And some of you may ask, how do I not know? How can I not confuse this? Well, left side is always the trailer brake and right side is always the tractor brake. This time we got both of them popped out for some reason. Must have been cold outside. Usually we only pop in the tractor brakes when it's this cold outside. And we're parked at a level area, so usually it's all right. All right, we're ready to go. We got an easy automatic truck, so boom, pop that into drive. And it's kind of a tight exit point right here because we got a container here, a truck right here, and a tight gate to fit through. So let's do this safely and without any damages. Today's a cold morning outside. It is 35 degrees. No snow yet, but I feel like we're gonna get some this week. We're getting close to that truck with our trailer, but we should be fine. And then this is the gate that we gotta watch out for, as we gotta come out of this gate with an angle so we don't hit a pole on this side or this side. And straight ahead of us is a pond. If we ever wanted to, we can just drive straight into the pond and get a truck wash. Good thing they concreted that pond so we can just drive straight through it. And we're ready to take off. We're starting on a Tuesday because yesterday was New Year's Day and I was too tired to drive out yesterday. Stayed up a little too late and decided to spend New Year's Day with the family. So this week we're gonna see how it goes, but we'll either drive till Friday or Saturday because I am taking next week off all week. And if we are able to, we're gonna drive on Saturday. Let's get it. Hey honey, come here. Honey? Oh, I forgot. She's not with me anymore. That so makes me so sad. Had my honey with me last week for 3 days. And we had an amazing time together. Now I'm all alone this week. Oh, look at that. I forgot to talk in my country accent. Okay, now it just sounds funny. I think I'm done. But as I was saying, usually I'd be able to call for her and she gives me a helping hand. She gives me food, she gives me drinks. And now I don't have her anymore. So I'm very lonely and sad now. One day I wish she comes with me again. But for the meantime, I just realized that it's 1:30 p.m. and I was wondering, why am I getting so hungry? Because it's 1:30 and I haven't ate yet. That means it's time to warm up some of the amazing yummy food that my woman has made for me. Yummy chicken with shrimp, and obviously you already know, white rice. So I just finished having my meal and I just wanted to gather some thoughts about trucking and talk to you guys about it. Since it is a new year, 2024 has come upon us. I just thought about 2023 and how difficult it was for so many truck drivers. The beginning of the year started off to be somewhat alright, and I don't know if it was the end of 2022 or 2023 when everybody got into trucking because it was doing very good economically. But as the end of 2023 approached, many truck drivers had to pull out of the business. Many big companies had to get out of the business because, like the company Yellow, had to get out of the business because it just economically wasn't doing well. Too difficult to even pay drivers. Some companies barely getting by and just having enough to pay the drivers and the fuel. And the guys with the one truck who have their own truck just barely making even as much money as some of the drivers did who drive for a company. The big companies struggling really bad, and I just wanted to tell all you guys, good job. Everybody who pulled through, you made it. You just went through one of the worst economies to be a truck driver in. It was doing pretty good at the beginning of 2023 and everybody was making a bunch of money. And then as the year went by, it got more and more difficult. So everybody who pulled through, I don't know how you did it, how you managed to do it, but good job. For 2024, I wish you blessings. I wish you success, a successful year in the trucking industry. Hopefully it has been going up with loads lately, and hopefully you make up for the time and money that you lost in the worst time of the trucking economy. And for everybody who did lose their trucking jobs, started doing something else, you always have a second chance. You can either get back into it, or if you found something else that makes you happy, that's good for you. Bob Evans, gotta turn around in here. It's supposed to go in there. There's too many tree branches and there's a big dip that I don't want to get stuck on. So I need to turn that way and back up and through here. Got these 4 coming off, Telluride, Sportage, Telluride, Telluride. And the rest are going to another place. Looking good, got 1 off, 3 more to go. That reef is looking very nice. It's getting dark outside, so let's adjust our ribbon and turn on the lights. Whew. Countdown, 2 more to go. I know Christmas is over. It's already New Year. But that doesn't have to be just for Christmas decor. It could be for the whole winter thing. So if you see me driving that around up until April or something like that, as long as you still see snow around America, we should be good. Because I put it on for Christmas and I was gonna take it off, but we haven't even seen any snow, and that's gonna look very nice with a bunch of snow around it. And that's it, we got 4 dropped here. About to get our signature and head to the next drop. The Bob Evans parking lot came in handy to do this crazy drop because the dealer doesn't have a normal place without us damaging or scraping our trailers, or without us hitting all of those little tree branches, scraping up the sides. But once you just look at that thing, just look at it. Just look at it. Looks so good. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's the fun part about delivering to places that you've never been to, especially in crazy hilly rural areas. And we're not even delivering to the dealership that they're supposed to go to. This is a dealership down the road, because the dealership that I'm delivering to doesn't have a big enough lot to drop off. So all these streets are tight, and we gotta figure out how to get into all these places. I'm just lucky that this lady was able to give us decent instructions. So we gotta make a right over here without anybody coming up on the right side of us, because we gotta take 2 lanes to do it. Because if we don't take it wide enough, they put up a yellow concrete post that you will demolish with your trailer. And we made it in. It was decent, it was alright. I'm hoping that I can make a left and then another left over here to get out of here, because I saw that there's another entrance this way. But if we can't do that, that's not gonna be fun. Another fun part about doing multiple drops at dealerships in the winter is I don't like to drive in my coat, and if the drops are 30 to 40 minutes apart, I take everything off, including my shoes, because I don't like to drive in shoes. It makes my feet sweat. So then when you pull up to each drop, you gotta put your coat on. Sometimes you gotta put like 2 layers on if it's very cold, and it takes some time. It takes like 2 to 3 minutes just to get ready to get outside by the time you put your logbook on unloading and all that stuff. So, but we're ready to go. Got 5 more cars to drop here, then we can head on our way towards the pickup. Now we got some darkness and we can check out those pretty lights. So the nice thing about unloading the cars before the guy who inspects them comes out is nobody's there to tell you where to put them. So you just take them off and you put them in a considerate place, but somewhere closer to the truck. Sometimes you'll be fully done unloading and then they'll come out and they'll say, oh, the cars were supposed to go on that side of the building or on that side, and it's very far. But he wasn't there to tell you it from the beginning, so it's not your job to move them anymore. Sometimes they'll ask you to move them and they'll help you, but most of the time they'll just be like, oh, all right, it's fine, since they're already here, we'll just leave them. And that's the case right now. They're not out here to check them in, so I get to park them where I want. And for me, parking them where I want means I can park them right here, and my trailer and truck is right here. I don't have to go like all the way over there or over there. Just unload them, walk straight to the trailer, 5 steps, and unload the next one. Probably we'll get them off before they get out, and I think I'm gonna make them a call once I take this one off to make sure that they are coming out here. And here we are, all unloaded, 5 cars standing right there. At this point, it's just a waiting game. I called them. They said that they're gonna send somebody out. Hopefully they come soon. But in the meantime, we're gonna pump out some push-ups to get our daily exercise in. Got 50 push-ups pumped out, still waiting. I mean, what can we do in the meantime? I think we're gonna play snowball fight with ourselves. I mean, we got to. First snow of the year that I get to make into a snowball. Let's throw it at ourselves. I actually hit myself. Kind of hurt. Man, he got me. I'm gonna get him back though. So, I just went back and watched the video of me throwing the snowball at myself. The cool thing about being a YouTuber is you get to check yourself out all the time. And I realized I have a sticky piece of paper from one of the vehicles. So, playing snowballs with yourself sometimes turns out to do more good than bad, because you get to notice sticky stuff on the back of your coat. So this is the part where the waiting game gets impatient, because you gotta keep hauling, you gotta keep running, and if they ain't gonna come out, you're wasting your logbook. So at this point, you be extra patient, or you keep calling them like 10 times and tell them, let me speak with the guy who's checking in the vehicles. And when he picks up, you tell him, hey buddy, I don't get paid by the hour. You have a job to do. We all do. My job was to pick them up, load them up in the cold, inspect them. Doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, or what. Bring them to you just for you to come out for 5 to 10 minutes to look at them and sign off on them. But you have no respect towards us, and we have to sit here and wait for you to finish drinking your coffee or finish talking to your other co-workers. And the reason I say that is because many times that I'm waiting on someone, I keep an eye on them and I watch what they do. They're just pulling the string to get out here longer, and they don't come out, and they just make you wait on purpose, you know. So that makes me very impatient, but I still stay calm through it. I'm just letting you know what it's actually like out here, waiting on them all the time. It's not always like this. Sometimes you get very nice people who meet you out here. Like the last drop that I did, the guy was waiting by my trailer, taking each car as I took it off, driving them over there, parking them where they need to go, helping me out. I don't need help. I just need you to come out here, sign 5-10 minutes. That's all I need, maybe even less if you're quicker, and then I can get on my way. Because at the end of the week, these 30 to 40 minutes that I wait each time for you to come out, I do about 10 stops per week. That comes out to a lot of time. And if they don't come out here, I'm gonna have to go start another snowball fight with myself. The things we do to stay entertained out here. Hey, it's me, the car hauler again. Am I able to speak to the person who checks in the vehicles?
Okay, let me get, hold on.
Alright.
Hello, this is Jed speaking.
Hey, I'm a car hauler. I'm out here at the Chrysler lot. I'm waiting for someone to come check vehicles in. Is anybody coming out? I got a busy schedule. I gotta get going.
Well, this is the first I'm hearing about somebody being here, so we don't have a lot of attendant here this evening, so somebody will be up here shortly.
Oh, okay. You didn't know? Because somebody said they'll be out here when I get here, and then I called when I was here, and she said she's gonna send someone out, and then this is the third time that I'm calling, you know. So that's why I thought somebody knew.
Could be different people that you're talking to. It's the first I've heard of it, so let me double check with everybody, but I know for sure we don't have a lot of attendant this evening, so let me try to get somebody up there, okay?
So he said that it's the first time of him hearing that somebody's here. See what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure the lady told him, but I think he's playing the game of, oh, I didn't know, I was busy, hoping that I just throw the keys in the key drop box and get going. They love it when you do after-hour drops, because then they can mark up damages for you, and you can't do anything about it because you're already away from the place and you can't actually prove that that damage wasn't there. So he said somebody's coming out here. Maybe it is just a misunderstanding, but I've been here for about 30 to 40 minutes now waiting for them to come out here, and I know lots of drivers would be very, very, very pissed right now. But let's just hope they come out, because it's getting late out here. Finally somebody came out here and got my signature. Gotta turn them strobe lights off on the back. We're ready to go. Let me tell you something. So today we got the wrap and anyways, I'm tired. It is after midnight. Invisible watch here. I'm working on a video that's gonna be posting Wednesday morning. Today's Tuesday, I believe. No, it's actually Wednesday. This is after midnight, but this video is uploading at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and my day is finished, but I'm still working, you know. Second shift just turned on, but don't worry, I'm still gonna sleep. Still gonna get at least 7 hours of sleep tonight. I feel like I'm coming down with something. Anyways, we drove closer to our pickup that we gotta load up tomorrow morning, and as I parked, used the bathroom, got in the sleeper, about to get cozy, ready for bed, and I realized I only did 50 push-ups today. That's a failure right there. We cannot go to bed without doing 100 push-ups or more. These last couple weeks we've been working on ourselves, and you can't just get in there and go to sleep because you're tired. You gotta get out there, you gotta pump them push-ups out. If you set a goal for yourself, you better get out there and accomplish it. So I'm about to hop out here, pump out 50 push-ups in a row. Let's do it. Plus we got the truck shut off because we're gonna be using the diesel heater tonight, and what better place to do the push-ups than in front of this beautiful truck right here. Let's do it. We got the blood flow going. I'm catching my breath. And that wraps up our first day of the year at work. Whew. Always feeling that pump. Remember, do your daily push-ups, eat healthy. First load of the year, knocked out, successful. We had a great day. I hope all you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment. If you're new here, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.